Greetings, Rainbow Warrior family. How are you, beloved family and tribe? I'm so happy to be with you. Today, I want to talk to you about how to activate your third eye and why you probably should not try to activate your third eye. So, the more that I have been in meditation over the last several years, the more that my depth of awareness has increased, the more I recognize meditation is about space. It's about spaciousness. It's about opening up. It's not about trying to achieve anything or like become a meditator, right? That's posture, right? That's ego. We don't want to do that. We want to rest behind the eye behind the eye. So take a moment with me to really feel what that feels like. So we have glands, right? The chakra system is also our endocrine system. It's our glands. We have the pineal gland, which you've probably heard about. Calcify your pineal gland, decalcify your pineal gland, pituitary gland, crown chakra at the top of the head. So bring your hands at your third eye and one at the base of the skull, the occipital. Paramahansa Yogananda says that this is where the soul enters the body, right at the base of the skull right there. And imagine a beam of light that goes from this point in the back straight out through the front, and a sacred gateway that comes from the top of the head. And that point where those meet, that is your inner temple. That is your spacious center. And when you pray and when you meditate and when you attune to what we call the third eye, imagine this galactic gateway from these points, the base of the skull, the place between the eyebrows, the top of the head, all glowing, all connected. As one of my teachers said, this is where we sit with the gods. I had an experience of this once with Ram Dass. I actually got to take a step back into the planes of consciousness. I was blessed through Sham Dass. I met him. He introduced me to Ram Dass, and I was going to Hawaii in 2012, which was a huge shift for me, and meeting one of my teachers was so sacred. And I was meeting him twice, but they didn't know that. I was meeting him the first time at this place where we were all swimming together. And it was quite a scene. The whole place with all these people were like clamoring around him. It was kind of a cacophony, and I wasn't fitting in. So there's something about my vibration where like everybody else seemed to gel. I do have the outsider archetype that might have been it, but it was just like a weird, you ever have one of those times where you're just like, what is happening here? And you're meeting your divine teacher, but it was just so crazy. And we were at one of those lunches or those long tables at a restaurant. And I just got up, I went to the restroom, I looked myself in the mirror, and I said, whatever it is, I let it go. I surrendered in that moment. I was like, this is exactly as it's supposed to be. It's totally fine. No expectations anymore. And I walked back to the table. And Ram Dass, he looked at me with a gaze that penetrated my soul, as if to tell me that I had finally slowed down enough to be where he was, to be on that same vibration. And it was like time stopped. It was like all the cacophony was still going around, and he and I were the only beings on this plane of consciousness. And it's like he was telling me, now you know where I live. Because I don't know if you hear the ducks in the background, but that's what we do all the time. We're like quack, 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 like we're, social media, computer, all these things, right? But what about this stillness? What about this space? What about attuning to the vast nothingness, this masculine presence of energy that is the unmanifest reality? What about attuning our consciousness to the witness place in ourselves? And so let's take a deep breath from this moment, and let's tune back into our third eye, not from the activation, but from the rest. So take a deep breath. You can bring your hands back to your brow, the back of your head, the base of your skull. And take a deep breath with me. And really imagine the spaciousness. And now see if you can walk in that place. Aho, namaste, and so it is. If you like this video, please subscribe, follow, like, share. Share the video, share the medicine, share the wisdom. Comment below any of your thoughts. I look forward to hearing from you. And if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, I do take a few select private clients, so you can reach out to me directly and we'll see how that goes. Sending you all the love in the universe for your meditation, your activation, your true potential, and your journey. Aho.